कैसे हो मेरे पढ़ाकू? बढ़िया। क्या करवाया था हमने लास्ट टाइम? टोरॉइड। लास्ट टाइम वी हैव ऑब्टेन द फॉर्मूला ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू टोरॉइड। उसके आगे क्या पढ़ा था? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू लॉन्ग सोलेनॉइड। आइए आज सॉल्व करते हैं कुछ एग्जाम्पल और न्यूमेरिकल। फर्स्ट वी विल सॉल्व एग्जाम्पल 4.9। पहले 4.9 सॉल्व करते हैं, फिर सॉल्व करेंगे एक्सरसाइज न्यूमेरिकल 4.8। A solenoid of length 0.5 meter has a radius of 1 centimeter and is made up of 500 turns. Solenoid is given. Length of the solenoid, that is 0.5 meter. That is 0.5 meter and has a radius of 1 centimeter. तो रेडियस है 1 सेंटीमीटर। 1 सेंटीमीटर की कंपैरिजन में लेंथ क्या है? 0.5 मीटर। क्या हमने कुछ ऐसा सोलेनॉइड कंसीडर किया था? यस और इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी दैट वी हैव टू वाइंड दिस वायर ऑन सिलेंड्रिकल बेस। आप लोग वैक्यूम या एयर में भी सोलेनॉइड कंसीडर कर सकते हो। This is the diameter and diameter of solenoid will be 2 centimeter. Radius, that is 1 centimeter. So diameter will be 2 centimeter and length of the solenoid, that is 0.5 meter. So you can see length is very large in comparison to radius of solenoid. So when radius of solenoid is very small in comparison to length, then we can consider that solenoid as long solenoid and is made up of 500 tons. Number of tons कितने दे दिए? N is equal to 500 tons. It carries a current of 5 ampere. I is given. I is equal to 5 ampere. What is the magnitude of the magnetic field inside the solenoid? Magnetic field we have to find inside the solenoid. We know the formula of magnetic field. What is the formula of magnetic field due to long solenoid? Mu naught small n I. What is small n for long solenoid? That is nothing but number of turns per unit length. So mu naught, what is the value of mu naught? 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. What is small n? Number of turns per unit length into electric current I, that is 5 ampere. 4 pi, it is 4 into 3.14 into 10 raised to minus 7. Number of turns 500 upon length of the solenoid, that is 0.5 into 5. 500 upon 0.5, that is nothing but 1000. 1000 is nothing but 10 raised to 3. 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to minus 7. 4 into 3.14 into 5 into 10 raised to minus 7 into 10 raised to 3. 10 raised to minus 4. So this is nothing but 4 pi into 5, that is nothing but 6.28 into 10 raised to minus 3 Tesla. This you will get 62.8 into 10 raised to minus 4. If we shift the decimal, then it can be written as 6.28 into 10 raised to minus 3 Tesla. So value of magnetic field inside the solenoid is 6.28 into 10 raised to minus 3 Tesla. Let us solve exercise numerical 4.8. A closely wound solenoid 80 centimeter long. What is given? Length of the solenoid L, that is 80 centimeter. and it has 5 layers. Number of layers, that is equal to 5, of windings of 400 turns each. So number of turns for each layer, number of turns are 400. The diameter of the solenoid is 1.8 centimeter. Here if we consider this type of solenoid, correct, and this turn should be very close to each other. Length of the solenoid, that is 80 centimeter. Diameter of the solenoid, that is 1.8 centimeter. In comparison to length, this radius of cross section is very small, therefore we can consider this solenoid as a long solenoid. If the current carried is 8 ampere, तो करंट क्या दे दिया हमें, I is equal to 8 ampere. Estimate the magnitude of B vector, मतलब मैग्नीट्यूड फाइंड करना है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड B inside the solenoid near its center. Okay, here we have to find magnetic field. So what is the formula of magnetic field due to long solenoid? That is nothing but B is equal to mu naught small ni. Yes or no? What is the formula of mu naught? 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 Tesla meter upon ampere. Mu naught, that is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 Tesla meter upon ampere. What is small n? That is number of turns per unit length into electric current, that is I is equal to 8 ampere. 4 pi as it is into 10 raised to minus 7 as it is. Number of turns for one layer 400 turns. एक लेयर है उसमें कितने टर्न है 400, पर ऐसे ही कितने लेयर बनाए गए 5. एक लेयर, फिर दूसरा लेयर, फिर तीसरा लेयर, टोटल देयर आर 5 layers. So total number of turns will be 400 into 5 upon length of the solenoid, that is 80 centimeter. 80 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 8. 8 into 10, that is 80. 10 into 10 raised to minus 2, 10 raised to minus 1, 10 raised to minus 1, ऊपर जाए 10 raised to plus 1. So this can be written as 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 6. 400 into 5, that is 2000. 2 4 sa 8. 8 pi into 10 raised to minus 6 into 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to minus 3 Tesla. So value of magnetic field inside the solenoid is 8 pi into 10 raised to minus 3 Tesla. अगर आपको पाई मल्टीप्लाई करना है तो पाई मल्टीप्लाई करके आंसर ला सकते हो. 8 into 3.14, so that is nothing but 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Tesla you will get. So magnetic field inside the solenoid is 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Tesla. तो ऐसे न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करने के लिए हमें मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के फॉर्मूला मालूम होने चाहिए. What is the formula of magnetic field outside the current carrying wire? What is the formula of magnetic field inside the thick current carrying wire? What is the formula of magnetic field due to circular current carrying loop at its center on the axis of circular current carrying loop? What is the formula of magnetic field due to solenoid? What is the formula of magnetic field due to toroid? अगर आप लोगों को फॉर्मूला याद होंगे तो आप लोग इजीली ऐसे न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व कर सकते हो. क्या एग्जाम्पल 4.9 और एक्सरसाइज न्यूमेरिकल 4.8 क्लियर है? एकदम परफेक्ट. ठीक. नाउ वी विल स्टडी अबाउट एम्पियर्स लॉ. नेक्स्ट थियरी है एम्पियर्स लॉ. नेक्स्ट दैट इज एम्पियर्स ऑब्जर्वेशन. अकॉर्डिंग टू मिस्टर ओर्स्टेड, when current is flowing through any conducting wire, then we observe magnetic field surrounding to that wire. In the same era of time, Ampere had performed one experiment. He took two wires. And what he observed, when currents are flowing in the same direction at the time, that two wires attract each other. Suppose these are the two parallel conducting wires, and when we flow currents through both these wires in same direction, then what will happen? These two wires will move towards each other, and when current flows in opposite direction, at that time they repel each other. This thing was observed by Mr. Ampere. Therefore, this observation is called Ampere's observation. Let me take first case, when currents are in same direction. So here I have taken two parallel current carrying wires. These are two very long current carrying wires. Due to these two very long current carrying wires, I want to find magnetic field at three different points, P, Q and R. This point P is on the left side, point P is on the right side, and point Q is midway between these two wires. First of all, tell me what will be the direction of magnetic field at point Q due to this current carrying wire. First of all, tell me what will be the direction of magnetic field at point Q due to this current I1. So to find the direction of magnetic field, we should apply right hand thumb rule. You should hold this current carrying wire in your right hand palm such that thumb should be in the direction of electric current and fingers will give you the direction of magnetic field. So at point Q, fingers are taking turn inside the plane of figure. In which direction? Inside the plane of figure. So here the direction of magnetic field due to current I1 is inside the plane of figure, and inside the plane of figure is represented by dot or cross. किससे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं? डॉट से या क्रॉस से? क्रॉस से. So B1 is inside the plane of figure at point Q. Tell me what will be the direction of magnetic field due to this current I1 at point P. मुझे बता, पॉइंट P पे आना हो तो कौन सी डायरेक्शन में होगी? थंब वी हैव टू कीप इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक करंट एंड फिंगर्स विल गिव मी द डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. हियर फिंगर्स आर कमिंग आउट एट पॉइंट P. अगर वायर की इस तरफ आ जाए तो पॉइंट P मिलेगा, और वहाँ पे फिंगर किस तरफ टर्न ले रही है? आउटसाइड द प्लेन ऑफ फिगर. सो हियर एट पॉइंट P डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड दैट इज outside the plane of figure, and outside the plane of figure is represented by dot. So here direction of magnetic field due to current I1 is outside the plane of figure. So this way we will get magnetic field lines. याद है, when we have straight current carrying wire at the time we will get circular magnetic field lines. When we have circular current carrying wire at the time we will get straight magnetic field line on the axis of wire. Right? So this way we will get circular magnetic field lines. Now I want to find magnetic field at point R due to this current I2. मुझे बताओ, due to this current carrying wire what will be the direction of magnetic field at point R? Just you have to hold this wire in your right hand palm such that fingers will give you the direction of magnetic field. तो point R पे magnetic field किस तरफ होगी? Inside the plane of figure. B2, yes or no? And at point Q, tell me what will be the direction of magnetic field due to this current I2? Outside the plane of figure. Yes or no? So B1 that is inside the plane of figure and B2 that is outside the plane of figure, like this. B1 that is inside the plane of figure and B2 that is outside the plane of figure. B1 and B2 both are in opposite direction. Then resultant magnetic field at point Q will be, all these points P, Q and R are at same perpendicular distance D. Yes or no? So tell me, what will be the magnitude of magnetic field at point Q? Both are in the opposite direction. Here, let me take this condition, I1 is greater than I2. If I1 is greater than I2, then value of magnetic field due to I1 will be more. It means B1 is greater than B2. अगर ये करंट ज़्यादा है तो इसकी वजह से मैग्नेटिक फील्ड भी ज़्यादा होगी. सो B1 इज ग्रेटर देन B2. सो B1 इज ग्रेटर देन B2. Then resultant magnetic field will be subtraction of B1 and B2. B1 minus B2. Yes or no? अरे यार हाँ ना बोल. B1 minus B2. क्या ठीक? So resultant magnetic field that is B1 minus B2. Here magnetic field at point Q is less in comparison to magnetic field at point P. यहाँ पे B1 में से कुछ कम हो रहा है, राइट? सो हियर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज मोर इन कंपैरिजन टू मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एट पॉइंट Q, एंड फोर्स विल एक्ट in the direction from higher magnetic field to lower magnetic field. Here is the higher magnetic field and here is the lower magnetic field. So force will act in this direction from point P to Q in this direction. Here magnetic field is more in comparison to magnetic field at point Q. So here magnetic field is more, here magnetic field is less. So force will act in this direction, higher magnetic field to lower magnetic field. So on these two wires force is acting in this direction. So which type of force is acting? Attractive force. So here these two wires will move towards each other. This thing was observed by Mr. Ampere. Now when we take currents in opposite direction, then what will happen? Here I1 is flowing in upward direction and I2 is flowing in downward direction. Once again we will find magnetic field at point P, Q and R. First let me find magnetic field at point P due to this current I1. I1 is flowing in upward direction, same as this. Therefore due to this current I1 at point P we are getting magnetic field outside the plane of figure. So here you will get magnetic field outside the plane of figure. At point Q, B1 that will be inside the plane of figure. So here we will get B1 inside the plane of figure. Due to this current carrying wire, magnetic field is inside the plane of figure. Now the direction for current in second wire is reversed. It means now current is flowing in downward direction. Here current is flowing in upward direction. So when current is flowing in downward direction, then what we have to do? Just you have to hold this current carrying wire in your right hand palm such that, which hand? Right hand. Left hand mat le lena. In your right hand palm such that thumb should point in the direction of electric current. So thumb is in downward direction. So here tell me the direction of magnetic field at point R, that is outside the plane of figure. So at point R you will get magnetic field outside the plane of figure. So dot or cross, dot ke cross, dot. So B2 that is outside the plane of figure. Here outside the plane of figure. Then at point Q, बताओ point Q पे कैसे जाएगा? Inside the plane of figure. So here you will get cross B2. B1 that is inside the plane of figure. B2 that is inside the plane of figure. Now both this B1 and B2 are in the same direction. Therefore resultant magnetic field will be B is equal to B1 plus B2 at point Q. Addition of these two, because B1 and B2 both are in the same direction. Here both are in the opposite direction, therefore subtraction. Same direction है तो दोनों का क्या होगा? Addition. So magnetic field at point Q is more in comparison to magnetic field at point P and at point R. तो अब मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कहाँ पे ज़्यादा है? Q पे. तो Q से P की तरफ जाऊँ तो here is the higher magnetic field and here is the lower magnetic field. Force will act in the direction from higher to lower, higher to lower. So here the force will be in this direction on this wire, and here magnetic field is less, here magnetic field is more. Therefore force will act in this direction, higher magnetic field to lower magnetic field. So here forces are in opposite direction like this. So here which type of force will act? Repulsive force. So both the wires will get repelled. Both the wires will move like this, away from each other. So when currents are in same direction, at the time attractive force will act and both the wires will move towards each other. When currents are in opposite direction, at the time both the wires will move away from each other, repulsive force will act. This thing was observed by Mr. Ampere. So this is Ampere's observation. Now Ampere's observation is clear to you? एकदम परफेक्ट, बढ़िया. तो अब एम्पियर्स ऑब्जर्वेशन देख लिया, आइए देख लेते हैं एम्पियर्स लॉ. अब पढ़ते हैं एम्पियर्स लॉ के बारे में. व्हाट इज एम्पियर्स लॉ? आइए देखते हैं एम्पियर्स लॉ. दिस इज करंट कैरिंग वायर and this is the direction of electric current. This current carrying wire is kept in external magnetic field, and this is external magnetic field B vector. When current carrying wire is kept in external magnetic field, at the time what will happen? Due to this current carrying wire, there will be some magnetic field surrounding to this wire. Due to this current carrying wire, there will be some magnetic field in the surrounding to this current carrying wire, and this is external magnetic field. Due to interaction between this external magnetic field and magnetic field due to current carrying wire, some force will act on this current carrying wire. जैसे मैंने बताया था आप लोगों को, जब मैग्नेटिक फील्ड होगी तो हमें मालूम है force will act from the higher magnetic field toward lower magnetic field. Same way here, there will be some magnetic field due to this current carrying wire, and this current carrying wire is kept in external magnetic field. Due to these two magnetic fields, due to interaction between these two magnetic fields, some force will act on this current carrying wire, and that force I am taking dF vector. Force acting on this small line element of this wire and current flowing through this wire, that is I. Therefore this is current element I dl vector. Force acting on this current element, that is dF vector. So dF vector is equal to I dl vector cross B vector. When current carrying wire is kept in external magnetic field, at the time force acting on current element I dl vector is I dl vector cross B vector. This statement is called Ampere's law. Once again, when current carrying wire is kept in external magnetic field, then force acting on current element I dl vector is I dl vector cross B vector. This statement is called Ampere's law. Once again, last time, when current carrying wire is kept in external magnetic field B, at the time force acting on current element I dl vector is ideal vector cross B vector. This statement is called Ampere's law. A force acting on this current element is dF vector. Then if we want total force acting on a wire, then total force acting on a wire can be written as F vector is equal to integration of dF vector, that is nothing but integration of ideal vector cross B vector. Therefore F vector is equal to I integration dl vector, that is L vector, I L vector cross B vector. So this is the total force acting on this current carrying wire placed in external magnetic field B. How can we find the direction of force acting on this current carrying wire? कैसे force की direction निकाल सकते हैं? Using right hand palm rule, you can find the direction of this force acting on this current carrying wire placed in external magnetic field. Just you have to keep fingers in the direction of magnetic field and thumb should be in the direction of electric current, like this. Then direction perpendicular to the palm will give you the direction of force. Just you have to place these fingers in the direction of magnetic field and thumb should be in the direction of electric current. Perpendicular to the palm will give you the direction of force. Here cross product is there. Then using right hand thumb rule also you can find direction of force. I L vector cross B vector. So first vector, that is L vector, second vector, that is B vector. We have to take L vector in the direction of electric current. So this is the direction of electric current and this is the direction of magnetic field, right? I L vector cross B vector. Now just you have to rotate first towards second, first towards second. Yes sir. So cross product is there, then you can use right hand thumb rule also, you can use right hand screw rule also, you can use right hand palm rule also. अगर जिसमें भी आप कन्वीनियंट हैं वो यूज़ कीजिए. पाम रूल अच्छा लगता है, पाम रूल लगाइए. थंब रूल लगाना है, थंब रूल लगाइए. स्क्रू रूल लगाना है, स्क्रू रूल लगाइए. So using this formula we can find force acting on current carrying wire placed in external magnetic field. If I want magnitude of force, then magnitude of force acting on this current carrying wire can be written as F is equal to I. If we remove cross, then ILB sin theta. This is the formula of force acting on current carrying wire placed in external magnetic field. This is magnitude of force, ILB sin theta. What is theta? That is the angle between direction of electric current and magnetic field. That is direction of theta is the angle between direction of electric current and magnetic field. Correct? Here, when electric current flowing through this wire is 0, at the time no force will act on this wire. मतलब यहाँ पे I की वैल्यू अगर 0 कर दें तो फोर्स लगेगा नहीं. मतलब अगर कोई ऐसे ही वायर रख दी हो एक्सटर्नल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में तो उसके ऊपर ये फोर्स लगने वाला नहीं है. सेकेंड थिंग, इन द एब्सेंस ऑफ एक्सटर्नल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड दिस मैग्नेटिक फोर्स विल नॉट एक्ट ऑन दिस करंट कैरिंग वायर. मतलब अगर एक्सटर्नल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड 0 है तो इसके ऊपर मैग्नेटिक फोर्स लगने वाला नहीं है. थर्ड थिंग, इफ external magnetic field and current both are in the same direction or both are anti-parallel to each other, it means if theta is equal to 0 or 180, sin 0 that is 0, sin 180 that is 0, then also force acting on this wire will be 0. मतलब मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, एक्सटर्नल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एंड करंट शुड नॉट बी इन द सेम डायरेक्शन. This, if these two are in the same direction, then value of force will be 0. If no current is flowing through this wire, then magnetic force acting on this wire will be 0. If magnetic field is 0, external magnetic field, then force acting on this wire will be 0. If theta is equal to 0 or 180, then force acting on this wire will be 0. This is about Ampere's law. Concept of Ampere's law is now clear to you. एकदम परफेक्ट. अगर ये चीज़ क्लियर हो गई है तो नेक्स्ट टाइम हम पढ़ने वाले हैं फोर्स एक्टिंग बिटवीन टू वायर्स केप्ट पैरेलल टू ईच अदर. टू लॉन्ग वायर्स केप्ट पैरेलल टू ईच अदर. यूजिंग दिस लॉ वी आर गोइंग टू ऑब्टेन फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन टू वायर्स केप्ट पैरेलल टू ईच अदर. That thing we will discuss next time. I am stopping here. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय. थैंक यू.